Since the dawn of humanity, tales about fantastic creatures have sparked our imagination, stirring awe and fear alike. Dragons, unicorns, and mermaids have transcended cultures and epochs, becoming symbols of mystery and wonder. Yet, what if many of these legendary beings were inspired by real animals that once roamed the earth? What hidden truths lie beneath these seemingly impossible myths? Join me on a journey that will unveil secret connections and challenge everything you thought you knew about myths and reality. The dragon is arguably the most iconic mythical creature across the globe. From Asia to Europe, stories describe enormous reptilian beasts capable of breathing fire and wielding immense power. However, paleontologists suggest that these legends might have originated from discoveries of dinosaur fossils or large prehistoric reptiles. Could early humans, upon finding massive bones, have interpreted them as remains of these terrifying beasts? What does this reveal about our ancestors' way of explaining the unknown world around them? The unicorn, a symbol of purity and magic, is often dismissed as pure fantasy. Yet, ancient texts and archaeological evidence hint that this mythical horse-like creature with a single horn may have been inspired by real animals such as the Indian rhinoceros or the narwhal, whose long tusk resembles a horn. How did such unique animals become imbued with spiritual and symbolic meanings over time? What does this suggest about humanity's tendency to mythologize the extraordinary aspects of nature? Mermaids, depicted as beautiful women with fishtails, have fascinated maritime cultures for centuries. Curiously, many researchers believe these legends originated from sailors' sightings of manatees or dugongs. In certain light or distance, these aquatic mammals could easily be mistaken for humanoid figures emerging from the sea. How did these mistaken encounters shape tales of enchantment and danger? What does this say about humanity's complex relationship with the vast, mysterious ocean? The griffin, a creature with the body of a lion and the head and wings of an eagle, appears in many ancient mythologies as a guardian of treasures and divine secrets. Some paleontologists propose that the griffin's image could have been inspired by fossils of Protoceratops, a dinosaur whose skull resembles the beak and features of an eagle. How did humans transform fossilized bones into a majestic hybrid? What does this hybrid symbolize in cultures that revered both strength and vision? In ancient Mesoamerica, the feathered serpent, known as Quetzalcoatl, blends serpent and bird imagery, representing a complex spiritual figure. This hybrid may have been inspired by real reptiles and birds, merged in myth to convey ideas of power, fertility, and wisdom. Why did so many cultures embrace such symbolic amalgamations? Could this fusion reflect an early human attempt to understand and honor the complexities of nature? The legendary kraken, a monstrous sea beast said to drag ships into the depths, may also have a basis in reality. Historical sailors' accounts describe encounters with giant squids, mysterious creatures capable of reaching enormous sizes. Could these terrifying deep-sea animals have inspired centuries of stories and fears? How does the terror of the unknown ocean depths fuel myths that persist to this day? Bigfoot, a giant hairy ape-like creature said to roam the forests of North America, intrigues many to this day. Some speculate that sightings are echoes of extinct large primates or misidentified bears walking upright. What separates myth from reality when it comes to such creatures? How does our fear of the wilderness and the unknown shape these persistent legends that captivate both skeptics and believers alike? The Asian dragon, unlike its Western counterpart, is viewed as a symbol of wisdom, power, and protection. Its long, serpentine body adorned with scales may have been inspired by large snakes and crocodiles inhabiting rivers and swamps in Asia. How did this real-world animal influence such an elaborate cultural icon? What does the dragon represent in the spiritual and social lives of the people who revere it? The basilisk, a creature from medieval European folklore said to kill with a single glance, may have originated from exaggerated stories of venomous snakes. This deadly reputation was likely fueled by human imagination in the face of danger. How do such terrifying myths develop from the natural world? What does the basilisk symbolize about our instinctive fears and the ways we confront deadly threats? The phoenix, a mythical bird that rises from its ashes, represents rebirth and eternal life across many cultures. This legend may have roots in the observation of exotic birds with striking plumage and rare behaviors that inspired wonder. How does nature serve as a wellspring for symbols that transcend time and culture? Why does the image of the phoenix resonate so deeply with universal themes of hope and renewal? Werewolves, the fearsome half-man, half-wolf creatures from European legends, may be linked to real medical conditions like hypertrichosis, which causes abnormal hair growth, or to close encounters with wild wolves. How did this blend of biology and fear shape the enduring werewolf myth? What does this story reveal about humanity's struggle with its own animalistic nature and hidden fears? The sea unicorn, depicted in ancient tapestries and art, likely stems from real sightings of narwhals, marine mammals with a single long tusk protruding from their heads. This transformation of a real animal into a magical symbol illustrates how natural wonders are woven into mythic narratives. How do these stories enhance our sense of wonder about the natural world? And why do some images gain such powerful symbolic status? The Komodo dragon, a living giant lizard native to Indonesia, may have inspired some dragon legends. Its imposing size, venomous bite, and fierce hunting tactics capture the imagination. How did ancient people interpret encounters with such formidable creatures? What does the survival of these animals tell us about the thin boundary between myth and reality? In parts of Africa, legends of winged lions or griffin-like creatures may have originated from sightings of unusual big cats or other large mammals. These hybrid animals often symbolize strength, protection, and mystery. How do such stories help communities connect with their environment? What role do these mythical hybrids play in the cultural fabric and oral traditions of these regions? Ultimately, the line between myth and reality blurs as we uncover the real animals that inspired legendary creatures. These stories reveal human creativity and the profound need to explain the unknown. What truly happened in those ancient encounters with strange beasts? While we may never know all the answers, the fascination with legendary animals continues to ignite our curiosity and drive our eternal search for understanding.